Oh, Terry Jones has died. Monty Python, Terry Jones. Sad times. Famous line. He's not the Messiah. He's not the. What's his famous line? He's not the Messiah. He's just a very naughty boy. From The Life of Brian. I grew up when that film came out. I remember it always being in the video shop, The Life of Brian. Before I watched it, because I was quite young at the time, I always thought, what is that film? You know what I mean? The Life of Brian. I had a friend called Brian at the time as well, funnily enough. But and when I watched it, I mean, I watched it hundreds of times. It's fucking absolutely brilliant, genius. But you know, they've been around for a long time, the old Monty Python stars, and you haven't heard about him for quite a while because he's been unwell for some time. But it's very sad when you hear somebody go who's played a big part in my comedic upbringing. So sad times. Get out and watch The Life of Brian if you haven't heard it, or haven't seen it yet. And if you're a snowflake, hang your snowflake fucking hat by the door and watch it without any, any offence. Just enjoy it for what it is and stop fucking picking up on, oh, you can't do that these days. There should be a Harry Potter, a new Harry. What's his name? Harry. Bollocks. What's the guy who used to do all the characters and everything? Harry and Paul. Harry. Fucking hell, you should do loads of money and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, you should do a character going, you can't do that these days. I'm going to trademark this. That's what his catchphrase is. You can't do that these days. You can't say that these days. I don't know what I'm going to call that character yet, but remember, you heard it here first. If you ever hear that out and about, come back to me and tell me, because I'm just intellectual property rights. You can't do that these days.